When it comes to dealing with trauma, for a lot of people, talking simply isn't going to work. Right away, at least, because a lot of us who have dealt with trauma don't like to talk. We don't like to talk to others. We might not even like to talk to ourselves. We might not like to be touched. We might not like a whole bunch of things, and a lot of things might trigger us. So, going into a therapist's office or even talking to a friend or someone that's relatively close to us might be difficult. This is where yoga kind of comes in. It's a practice that you can kind of do on your own. And it's not just, the spiritual mumbo jumbo. It is spiritual if you want it to be, but it doesn't have to be. It's rooted in science. What yoga does, it allows your mind and your body to connect with itself after the separation of mind and body that trauma produces. So instead of talking to someone or, trying to go that route, you can kind of be by yourself and be comfortable with yourself and start stretching, start doing some yoga, and start reconnecting yourself. What it specifically does, it starts to enable you to realize what you're feeling. And I know that sounds kind of silly, like you probably know what you're feeling, but I thought that for a while and I didn't. Um, I didn't realize, the subtle feelings of depression or the actual feeling of depression. It didn't connect. Anxiety, it didn't connect. Sadness, it didn't connect. Anger, it didn't connect. And I think through yoga, when you stretch a little far to here or you hurt a little bit here or you feel some sort of pain and you ask yourself, where's that pain coming from? Like, yeah, it might be the stretch, but if you go a little deeper, you can probably connect that to a thought. You can connect that to an emotion. You can really ask yourself. And it's almost its own form of therapy where you're just talking, your mind and your body are communicating. And if you pay attention to it, you can start to realize those feelings. Once you start to realize those feelings, you might feel a little bit more comfortable talking about them. And if not, at least you're aware now and you can take other steps to cope with them.